In this video we will discuss some of the items you should have in place before you receive your Thorlabs Vytran equipment. Some are tools which may be needed to set the equipment up for the first time, while others will help you use and maintain it in good working order. The tools that you may find helpful will depend on what system you have and what is already available in your workspace. For GPX and LFS systems using a filament, a torque wrench or torque driver with a 5/64 inch bit will be needed to install the filament. A sharp razor blade is useful for cutting a clean edge onto the argon line, as well as generally opening packages. An adjustable wrench will come in handy while installing a gas regulator. Or, if using a CO2 workstation, for removing the bolts for the crossbar on the shipping crate. Also useful when unpacking a CO2 workstation from its crate is a long flathead screwdriver or other tool which can be used to pry off the clips. Once the unit is unpacked and set up, there are tools and pieces of equipment which will be helpful when operating the unit. While most Thorlabs Vytran equipment that requires a hex key will have the appropriate size provided, replacements and full sets are also available. Most applications will require a portion of the fiber's protective coating to be stripped. A ruler and felt-tipped permanent marker may be useful to indicate the lengths on the fiber. An appropriate strip tool should be selected to remove the coating without damaging the cladding surface. Other useful items include a reservoir bottle to hold solvents such as acetone or IPA, low lint wipes, and cotton-tipped applicators. These can be used to clean fibres or ensure that the equipment is thoroughly clean. You may want to avoid direct contact with solvents or other chemicals used in fibre processing. Latex or nitrile gloves may be useful. Contact your local safety officer about other chemical safety precautions needed in your workspace. If you are using a CO2 laser glass processor or end cap splicer, your laser safety officer will be able to indicate what safety measures and personal protective equipment will be required for setup and operation of the unit. In some applications, multiple fibres need to be processed in the same way. Tape with low residue may be useful for securing fibres in place. Many applications will produce scraps of fibre after a cleave. For handling and disposing of these safely, please use tweezers and a sharps bin. To aid visual inspection, it is extremely useful to have an eye loupe or other magnifying lens available. Having the correct tools and equipment ready and available will mean that you are fully prepared to operate your Vytran unit when it arrives. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us either at techsupport@thorlabs.com or vytran.uk@thorlabs.com.